What it do, what the motherfucking business is. You already know what day it is. It's Monday, so you already know it was only right that your boy jumped back in here for another episode of this Flight Lounge. Now, you already know that we got a whole lot to motherfucking talk about this week. We got a whole lot of shit going down worldwide. It's been getting real hectic out there. So yeah, man, make sure y'all stay tuned for the whole episode. It's gonna be lit. Now, you already know this weekend I don't really be doing nothing for my weekend. I usually tell y'all that I be doing the same thing. So if you didn't know, your boy just, rode around. We had some crazy weather, you feel me? Yesterday I woke up, it was super snowy outside. It was coming down super hard, and by like 2, 3, 4 o'clock, nigga, the whole motherfucking ground was bone dry. You feel me? The sun came and dried all the motherfucking snow, and I just looked at the forecast for the upcoming week, and every day is supposed to be super nice. So I don't really know where that motherfucking snow came from. It was a total surprise when I looked at my motherfucking phone and I seen that it was supposed to be snowing for a couple days. I was like, yeah, we'll see if it's gonna be snowing. And sure enough, a nigga woke up and the shit was motherfucking snowing. So that was super crazy. Besides that, I just rolled around, got to the motherfucking money. I kicked it with Youngin, and you already know I've been telling y'all the last motherfucking couple weeks. I got a brand new EP that I'm about to be dropping. It's about to come out motherfucking April 6th. For my youngest motherfucking birthday. It's gonna be called Elevated 2. If you haven't got to already check Elevated 1, make sure y'all go to all your streaming platforms, or you can just go to varsityproductions.com, and you already know, show some love, slap, let me know which ones y'all fucking with, and make sure y'all stay tuned, because I'm about to be dropping that motherfucking Elevated 2, and you know that it's about to have some motherfucking bangers on it. I'm excited for motherfuckers to hear. And I was talking to my homeboy, and I actually decided I'm gonna be dropping a mixtape. You feel me? Some beats that that y'all probably familiar with already. I jumped on a couple little remixes. Felt like I was Weezy F motherfucking baby, so it was only right that a nigga was doing that remix, baby. So I'm about to be dropping an EP of my own solid shit, and I'm about to be having a mixtape with just a couple remixes that I jumped on for the homie, and that's gonna be coming out on Cinco de Mayo. So yeah, you got a lot of music coming out. So make sure y'all stay tuned and fuck with your boy, cause I done put in a lot of time on this shit, and I know that y'all gonna fuck with it as soon as y'all hear it. So yeah, man, I'm excited to hear that. But yeah, man, now that we done got that out the way, you already know that we gotta speak about what's been going on around the motherfucking, not just the country, the world. This motherfucking coronavirus, man. At first, when I heard about this shit, I wasn't really too sure. Nothing like this, at least in my era, has ever happened where people were like panicking like how they are right now. I actually went to 2 different motherfucking Walmarts today and just getting simple shit like some motherfucking hand sanitizer or some toilet paper is a motherfucking hassle. We even tried to get some food, and just walking down the aisles, you would think that the shit was a deserted town. There's no food, no meats on the motherfucking shelves. You got cereal, butter, milk, eggs, all of that shit is cleared out. Everybody is stocking up because you don't really know what the government and what the president is gonna have in store for us. I already seen starting, actually today, the motherfucking government said that all like major establishments like restaurants and movie theaters and concert halls and shit like that, places that acquire more than 50 people at a time, this shit gotta go. Restaurants, you ain't going to be able to just go into your favorite restaurant and go sit down and have a meal with the family. Nah. A lot of these restaurants is only gonna be doing takeout and delivery only. That means if you want some motherfucking food, it looks like you're gonna be having to order on motherfucking Uber Eats or Grubhub or Postmates or whatever motherfucking app that you use on the phone. You gonna have to kick that motherfucker in the gear because you ain't about to be able to go get it. I mean, you can pull up and go get it yourself, but for the most part, you already know that people is already scared to go outside because they think they gonna be infected with the motherfucking virus. So people probably gonna be staying inside. That's probably the best thing that you can do right now. I done seen a lot of people walking around with Lysol cans and masks and hand sanitizer and just being real cautious. And I'm not saying be don't be cautious, but I'm saying you don't gotta go out your way and be doing all that crazy shit. You see people in there fighting grandmas over toilet paper and all that, all types of crazy shit. So you already know that your boy, like I said, I went to 2 Walmarts. A nigga ended up getting, just the essentials, the toilet paper. We ended up getting some waters, just extra food, shit that we can store in the cupboards like canned food, different pastas, crackers, shit like that. That's just gonna last even if we don't eat it right now. And this, they end up finding a vaccine for it fast. We gonna be able to just have food in the cupboards just in case. We also ended up having to buy my little man, some motherfucking diapers, extra wipes, just parent shit. You feel me? Because like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen. I wouldn't say don't be cautious. I'm just saying you don't gotta be acting crazy. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure we already heard that Canada already has found a vaccine to isolate the motherfucking virus. So in no time at all, hopefully they're gonna be able to figure out what's going on. So yeah, man, just stay healthy out there, stay safe, and if you're gonna be in a crowded area, just get in and out like a motherfucking robbery. Don't be shaking hands, giving dabs. Like shit, if you don't know a nigga too well and they got that cough, you might not even want to pass a nigga the blunt. So yeah, man, just be careful out there. But anyway, man, now that we done got that shit out the way with the whole coronavirus and all that shit, it's time to get to the topics of the motherfucking day. The first topic of the motherfucking day is the music of the week. You already know, I already feel like this year is probably gonna be one of the best motherfucking years for music. So far, I done heard a whole bunch of people dropping music. I hear upcoming projects. I'm seeing collabs that I'm not used to seeing. And it's just an all-around exciting year for music. The first motherfucking album that I heard that dropped over the weekend, I actually checked it out the day that it dropped. I was chilling, so I was like, why not? Is that motherfucking brand new Rich the Kid. Now, if you niggas know me, then niggas know I've been rocking with the nigga Rich the Kid. I would probably say since the nigga was doing remixes to like Jumpman and shit like that, when the nigga had little dreads, you feel me? He didn't even have Rich Forever yet, you feel me? He was still rocking with P and Coach K and Migos and them. So I've been rocking with the nigga for a motherfucking while. So I did decide to check out his brand new album. It's called Boss Man. To be 100% honest, I'm not gonna say it's the best motherfucking album that I ever heard, and I'm not even gonna say that it's the best work that I've heard from Rich the Kid. He got a big ass catalog, at least in my book, of songs that are slaps. When I listened to the project Boss Man, I found a couple songs that was pretty tight, but a lot of those songs were real short. You feel me? Nothing over really 2.5 minutes. Now, nowadays, that's normal for artists to be putting out smaller projects, at least shorter song-wise, just because people's attention span just isn't that long. So I noticed that Rich took that approach. I don't know if these were just like a whole bunch of songs that he had on his junk drive, or is these songs that he specifically made for this project, but like I said, it's not the best work that I heard from him. It's certainly not the worst. If you're gonna check out one song, I would say the song Ray Charles on there is definitely a slap. And if you like some of that like trumpets and shit like that, this is definitely a album that has a lot of like live sounds, not a whole bunch of like keyboard sounds that people be making. The next motherfucking CD that I heard, I'm not gonna say it's the worst CD. I'm gonna just say it's a little bit above my head as far as like age-wise and shit. I'm sure the older crowd might think it was a dope CD. Was that motherfucking J Electronica, that Written Testament. I don't know if it's J Electronica and Jay-Z album, or is it just J Electronica? But I would definitely say, Jay, you usually don't hear Jay-Z on nobody's shit. So just to know that Jay-Z actually teamed up with Jay Electronica, even though he's a part of Rock Nation, was something crazy and was something unexpected. You feel me? Because a lot of people, I remember when I first heard Jay Electronica back in the day, that was probably like 10 years ago. And this is when people wanted him to drop his music. It took 10 years for him to drop it. The project is, I want to say, 10 songs. Each of the songs, they got like a message in it. And like I said, I would definitely say that it's just more above my head. I would say the older folks, like 40s and stuff, it would be more in that range. Just like a lot of the people or younger people didn't really like that 444 by Jay-Z, but all of the other people were like, man, that's real hip-hop. There's a lot of message in there. There's a lot of growth in there. But, you know, to each his own. I listened to the J Electronica. It wasn't really for me, but I'm not going to say don't check it out, because if you're more of like a hip-hop and a storytelling type listener, then I would definitely say this might be for you. Or even if you just like a J Electronica or Jay-Z fan, I would definitely say fuck with it. The next motherfucking project that I heard, and I was super surprised actually, because we actually talked about this artist and I kept saying this nigga keep talking about putting a CD out. People was throwing motherfucking messages or papers at his car saying, drop your album, drop your album. We've been waiting like 600 motherfucking days for this shit. We getting tired of this shit. Is that motherfucking Lil Uzi motherfucking Eternal Atake. Not only did he drop Eternal Atake, but over the couple days, like over the weekend, this nigga dropped Eternal Atake Deluxe with all brand new songs on it, all brand new motherfucking features on it, and this nigga Uzi is killing it. He's the #1 top artist of this year as far as like gross sales for the first week. And I knew that that was going to happen. It was only a matter of time for him to keep talking about the album and it not coming out. And as soon as he dropped it, I knew it was about to do numbers. Now, I didn't go through the Eternal Atake and the Deluxe yet. I heard a couple of the songs. Now, I'm not the biggest Uzi fan, but some of them songs with some motherfucking slaps on there, you feel me? So I would definitely say, I don't even need to tell you, if you fuck with the nigga Lil Uzi Vert, he just dropped over 20 motherfucking songs in the last 2 weeks. So if you ain't already motherfucking checked it out, make sure you do yourself a favor and go on and tap the fuck in. The next motherfucking, I guess the song of the week, I just heard the motherfucker like yesterday or the day before. It's from an artist that I don't think this nigga get enough motherfucking credit. Every so often you hear him. He went toe to toe as far as a rap battle, rap beef with the legend, with the motherfucking GOAT, Eminem, and I would definitely say Broski held his own. He didn't spit no bullshit. Honestly, I would say I liked his song that he put up against Eminem versus the song Eminem put out back to him. I'm talking about the nigga motherfucking MGK. He just dropped a motherfucking brand new single. It's a song called Bullets with Names. It got a Young Thug on there. There's a dude named Lil Duke and RJ Mr. LA. Now, I ain't heard of Lil Duke or RJ Mr. LA, but they definitely did their thing on there. But off the motherfucking rip, the nigga MGK and Thugger set the motherfucking tone. The beat was cool. It's definitely some music that you can roll your window down to and just slap that shit. Because immediately when I heard the song, I was like, oh man, this definitely got some motherfucking replay value, at least to me. A lot of people will be like, I don't really listen to a whole bunch of MGK, but I'm telling you, if you a Young Thug fan, at least this is a song that's definitely a slap. I can hear it like, I don't know if it's on the radio because I just heard it on Spotify, but I can definitely hear this on the radio, and I can see them doing a video for it and just kind of just putting the song out there and giving it that real push. Like I said, I haven't heard MGK. The last time I heard Broski is he put out that Binge, and he also went toe-to-toe, like I said, with the nigga Eminem, you feel me? So that's the last time I really heard of or from the nigga MGK, but I fuck with the nigga sound, I fuck with the bars, and definitely if you want some new music, make sure you tap in and listen to that motherfucking Bullets with Names by MGK and the nigga Thugger. You feel me? The next motherfucking topic is another topic I didn't really see a whole bunch, so we ain't gonna talk about a whole bunch, but the movies of the motherfucking week. Now, the first movie that I seen that looked pretty decent, and I might actually check it out. I don't think I'm gonna go to the motherfucking theater or nothing to check it out, but it's a movie called Bloodshot. It's a movie with the nigga Vin Diesel in it. You already know when Vin Diesel is in a movie, he not starring in no motherfucking bullshit. Now, this is like some sci-fi shit, so I don't know exactly how good it's gonna be. At least to me, you already know that I like real life scenarios. But I guess Vin Diesel plays like a marine or something, and him and his wife were murdered, and some scientists actually bring him back, and they make him like a superhero or some shit. This nigga is whooping these niggas asses. He's getting shot and still living, and just taking the bullets and shifting the motherfuckers and all types of shit. So this is a motherfucking action-packed sci-fi type movie. The motherfucking trailer, if you ain't already seen the trailer, make sure you check that motherfucker out, because the movie looked like something I might have to catch up on the Fire Stick. You already know that your boy don't really fuck with going to the movies and sitting there, especially with this motherfucking coronavirus. I ain't trying to be sitting in a motherfucking packed movie theater with 60 motherfucking sick people in there. I'm cool on that, you feel me? So this is probably something that I might tap in with my girl, you feel me, when little man is asleep or something, and just check it out. Like I said, it's an action-packed movie. I ain't really seen a whole bunch of action-packed movies that I like, so like I said, Vin Diesel ain't starting no bullshit, so just depending on what it's looking like when it come out, I might fuck with it. So yeah, man, the next movie that off the rip, I seen the preview of it, and I was just like, hell motherfucking yeah, I like shit like that. It's called Charm City Kings. It's featuring that nigga Meek Mill. It got that nigga Chino in it. It's like it's basically about bike life. Like, if you know me and my niggas, we like motocross, dirt bikes, quads, all types of shit like that. And it's basically, I don't know if it's in Philadelphia, but if you like Meek Mill, you already know that nigga's a big motherfucking dirt bike rider. Him and his niggas ride up and down the motherfucking block all day, hitting wheelies, riding wheelies. So shout out to the nigga Meek Mill. This movie looks super, super dope. It looks like a young cat. He joins like a motherfucking dirt bike gang, and he gets in a little bit too deep in it. So I'm just interested to see how the story unfolds. It looked like a dope ass movie, man. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be the best movie out, but I already follow the nigga Meek Mill, and I fuck with my nigga. I fuck with the nigga Chino, because he's a real motherfucking dirt bike rider. He be doing all types of crazy shit. So I know if that nigga's putting his stamp on it and Meek is putting his stamp on it, I can only imagine what type of movie it's gonna be. So again, it's called Charm City Kings, and it's gonna be coming out real soon, you feel me? The next motherfucking, I guess this is the show that I've been actually watching. It actually just started coming out. I just seen the first 3 episodes, I believe. It's on Hulu. It's called Dave. You feel me? If you're not familiar with the show, it's actually starring one of the a fairly old rapper, but you know, I don't listen to his music a whole bunch. I just kind of knew of him, familiar face. So when I seen the show, I checked it out just off of that. It's Dave. It's actually Lil Dicky's show. It's like a comedy. It's a little corny comedy, you feel me? I guess homie got like a defective dick, and his girlfriend is just trying to make him feel more comfortable about it. And it's just like I said, it's a comedy, so it has me laughing just out loud. My girl actually just started watching it yesterday. It made her start cracking up. So it's definitely a show that I'm gonna be checking in on. Like again, I said, it's on Hulu, and I believe it comes out on Wednesdays. I'm not sure what channel it comes on. I believe maybe Fox or something. So if you interested, or if you just a Lil Dicky fan or looking for a nice comedy show that you can check out, I wouldn't say check it out with your kids. It's a little bit extreme on the humor and just the content of it, but all in all, I can see it's gonna be a funny show. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna go, but for now, I'm just enjoying it as it is. So make sure y'all check out that motherfucking brand new show, Dave, on Hulu or on Fox. The next motherfucking topic you already know of the week. We was blowing on some loud, so I might as well get into that next, is the motherfucking tree of the week. Now, you already know that your boy had to get one of my creme de la cremes, my favorite, you feel me? Some motherfucking cookies. So the cookies of the week that we was blowing on was from NWCS. You already know that's one of my top growers that I go to in Washington. They got the best motherfucking bud, at least around here. I seen that they raised their price a little bit, but I'm still fucking with them. But if they keep raising that price, I'm about to steer clear and go find me a new batch of grow. You dig? So yeah, man, I got some motherfucking animal cookies. It's definitely some good smoke as always. Another motherfucking smoke that we got this week was called Big Smooth. Now, Big Smooth, I don't really know what the cross or where it's from, you know, that I usually like to tap in and kind of give you like the genetics, if it's an indica or if it's a sativa. This one is, I believe it's a hybrid. I could be wrong, you feel me? If you smoke Big Smooth before, make sure if you listening to this on YouTube, leave in the comments if you know a little bit about Big Smooth. Like I said, I grabbed it a couple times. It's kind of got like a high percentage on it THC wise, so my girl usually like to grab stuff with the higher THC, but I ain't really caring because a nigga like me didn't pay for it, so a nigga just blowing. It's some good smoke. If you ever see it in the motherfucking dispensary, don't hesitate to grab it. And if you never heard of NWCS, like I said, I live in Washington, so if you go to any dispensary or major dispensary like Main Street and shit like that, it's usually in there. It's fairly inexpensive, so you can get like an eighth for I want to say that they raised their price to $17 for the eighth, which in some cases, in some places, that's a motherfucking steal for some fire. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's pretty much all a nigga was really smoking. That animal cookies, definite fire, that Big Smooth, it's some cool. You feel me? I'm not gonna say it's up there with the cookies and the gelatos and the shit like that, but it's definitely some good smoke. So definitely fuck with NWCS. And yeah, man, you already know we got more on the way though, but before we get into any of that, I'm gonna go ahead and go roll up some more of this loud. I'm gonna get the commercials a second to do what they gotta do, and yeah, make sure y'all roll up too and stick around. This is Flight Lounge.
Real niggas and my bitches on my phone. It was cold outside, so I'm toting on that chrome. Fucking around with the paper, then you might not make it home. Just bought a new rollie and that bitch too tall. Pull up in that foreign on your bitch and make her moan. In this country smoking on, yeah, you know it's homegrown. Speaking wrong on the V, shooters leave your head gone. Nigga, fuck a bitch, you know I'm all about $1. Diamonds dripping, Fiji water all over my collar. Steady 5 flames spitting. Shout out to Dwayne Carter when it comes to the kush. You know that I'm a weed scholar, dirty.
Alright, y'all, so we had to take a quick commercial break and let the commercials do what they do. I had to go roll up some more of that motherfucking animal cookies, but anyway, you already know it's time to tap back in and get to the motherfucking show. Now, the motherfucking electronics of the week was kind of slim. I ain't gonna motherfucking lie, but I did find a couple games at GameStop that I thought looked pretty cool that was gonna be releasing, and actually one that's already out that's probably my favorite out of the ones that we're gonna be talking about. The motherfucking first game we gonna talk about is, y'all remember when I said that they keep on doing like remasters and remakes of the same game? It might be a little bit different just on like the whole like brand new PlayStation, brand new Xboxes, brand new graphics. They getting games from like PlayStation 1s and putting it on the PS4s, or they might even start putting it on the motherfucking PS5. But the brand new game that I would say that looked pretty cool to me and is probably gonna be a dope ass game is the brand new Resident Evil 3 that they cooking up, you feel me? It's dropping on April 3rd. Now, if you don't know what Resident Evil is, you probably ain't been playing motherfucking video games too long. I would probably say that Resident Evil is probably the first real horror game that at least that I can think of. Now, I know that there was little like zombie games and shit back on like Nintendo back in the day, but the motherfucking Resident Evil, I remember back in the day when I was a kid and the motherfucking Resident Evil was coming out, my mama bought me a copy of that shit. Nigga, I was scared. I ain't gonna front to you. Some of them motherfucking, I had to play the game with the lights on. I wasn't about to be playing that shit in the dark because the nigga was shook, you dig? But nowadays, that shit ain't that scary, you feel me? But it is pretty to have you jumping out your seat. But all in all, the motherfuckers usually be pretty cool. I know like Resident Evil like 6 and shit is a little bit more like army based, and the dudes kind of, it kind of reminds me of like Gears of War and shit like that, except it's a little bit more horrific. And nigga, you got people, zombies and shit eating motherfuckers. You got all different types of like monsters and shit. So if you like horror and shooting type games, make sure y'all go and check out that brand new motherfucking Resident Evil 3, because the shit look pretty cool. The next motherfucking game I would say fits in that same category as far as like old games that still have a good like audience and good cult following is motherfucking Doom. They got a game called Doom. I think it's called Doom Eternal, and that actually comes out the same day as the motherfucking Resident Evil on April 3rd. You feel me? So if you don't know what Doom is, that, like I said, it's another like horror type game. It's a little bit different. It's usually like a first person shooter type game, and it's like different monsters and mutants, and I would say it's kind of like the first, like, not Halo, but it's kind of like that. You feel me? You got all different types of like whack ass bubble guns and shit that's just not real. It doesn't have any like value to it as far as like, oh, this really happened back in the day. It's kind of just for fun. And back in the day, people loved it because it was one of the first shooting games that you could really just smoke motherfuckers and have graphics. Well, graphics back in the day ain't like they was today, but people still love the motherfucking game. So this is probably a game that I might like rent or Redbox and just kind of check it out. I don't know if I would pay the motherfucking 60 watt for it, but yeah, man, if you like shooter games or if you're just a fan of motherfucking Doom, the brand new Doom Eternal comes out 4/3, so make sure y'all check that out. I think it's gonna be on all streaming, or not streaming, but all major gaming platforms. It's probably gonna be on the Xbox, it's gonna be on the PlayStation. I'm not sure if it's gonna be on the motherfucking Switches, but if it is and you got a Switch, make sure y'all fuck with that. The next game, like I said, this is probably my favorite game out of the games that I seen, at least for this week. It's called motherfucking Overpass. Like I said, if niggas know me, then niggas know me and my niggas like dirt bikes and quads and buggies and ATVs and all that kind of off-road shit. So the game that I seen is called Overpass, and this motherfucker is basically just that. It's different like buggies and sand dunes and shit like that, and it's off-road, and you can just drive freelance. You can be racing. I'm not sure exactly how the game is laid out, but just from reading about it and kind of just looking at some trailers and gameplay of it, it looked pretty motherfucking tight. You feel me? I don't know if I would necessarily. I want to say that this game is like $50. I'm not sure if it's the whole 60 thing, but the shit looked pretty motherfucking tight. So if you're like a fan of like Need for Speed and shit like that, this is definitely another game that fits right in there. Yeah, man. This game looks super, super dope. And again, it's on all motherfucking major gaming platforms. So whether you got like a PlayStation 4 or the Xbox, you can still get it in. Hopefully they gonna start doing more games that you can do like cross compatibility with, because I know some of my niggas, they don't fuck with the PS4. Me personally, I got the Xbox and the PlayStation. I prefer to fuck with the PlayStation. So if you got a PlayStation, make sure you hit me on my motherfucking PSN, my gamer tag Jolen Varsity, or Varsity Jolen 23. So fuck with your boy. I don't be on there a whole bunch, and you already know that I'm not fucking with these niggas that be on the sticks for like 20 hours a day, and them niggas is super troopers, got all the motherfucking trophies and all that. But if you a gamer and you just like to have some motherfucking fun, then like I said, follow me. My gamer tag again is Varsity Jolen 23. Anyway, on to the motherfucking last topic of the week, and you already know that it's my motherfucking favorite topic, is the motherfucking shoes of the motherfucking week. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't a whole bunch of shoes that I would personally get. There's still a couple dope shoes that's coming out, but a couple of the shoes that I seen, I told y'all that I wasn't really fucking with what Yeezy had been dropping in the past. Again, I'm not really fucking with them a whole lot, but I seen that on 321, that's actually this weekend? Yeah, on 321, the motherfucking 350 V2 ciders are coming out. Now, these motherfuckers ain't that bad. They actually look like kinda like the non-reflectives, except they have a brown bottom to them. So these are like up my alley a little bit. I already have the non-reflective all black Yeezy joints, and those is real cool. They go with anything. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fuck around and get these ciders. If they come my way, I ain't gonna lie, I might scoop them, just because like I said, they kind of go with anything. So that like that's the type of Yeezys that I like. All them flamboyant, bright ass colors and shit, I'm not fucking with it. But the ciders is definitely cool, and you know that they're gonna be selling out. So make sure you get your pair, and if you don't get them from a reliable source, make sure you go to a reliable site like your sneaker app or your motherfucking StockX, Stadium Goods, Flight Club, all of those good spots, just to make sure you get a motherfucking good pair. Nobody want to be spending the 220, 250 on the motherfucking Yeezy things. You get to your house and you find out that your Yeezys is fake. The next motherfucking shoe that I would say is cool, but is definitely not one that I would personally grab for myself, is some motherfucking Air Jordan 4s. Now, these are actually called the Neons. They're gray, they got some white on them, and they got like a neon, of course, green on them. I'm not big, like I said, on the bright ass colors, so neons ain't really for me, but I'm a major fan of the Air Jordan 4s. So you already know that I'm fucking with them because it's a 4, but as far as the colorway, I just don't think these is for me. But if you one of those type of people that like and that have a lot of clothes that might match these motherfuckers, I know that back in the day they had like the green beans and shit like that with the gray and the green, the bright green on them, and that's cool, but they're just not for me. But if you like those kind of colors, make sure you fuck with those Air Jordan 4s. They actually come out on the same day, 3/21 this weekend, same day as the Yeezys. So if you like Yeezys in your Jordans, you just make sure you got your pocket right, you feel me? But don't blow all your money on all of the shoes, you feel me? You don't got to keep up with the motherfucking Jeffersons and keep moving up with the shoe game. Just do what you like and just get what you like, you feel me? You ain't gotta impress nobody. The next motherfucking shoe that I seen that's actually coming out on April 4th is a pair of motherfucking Air Jordan 1s, the Court Purples. Now, I fuck with 1s off the rip, and I'm a purple wearing nigga too. Like, every once in a while, I don't mind rocking a little bit of purple. These motherfuckers is drippy. Now, I don't really know if I'm going to grab them. There's a bunch of different ones that I'm kind of eyeing. I kind of want to get myself a pair of bread toes, and I would like to get a pair of the motherfucking off-white ones, you feel me? Preferably them Carolina joints, you feel me? I got my eye on them motherfuckers. They're a little high in the price range, but a nigga might have to do a couple things to make them things appear in the closet, man. You feel me? But yeah, these Court Purples are pretty motherfucking cool. I really like them. I can't wait to see people rocking them and see what kind of fits they got with them. They probably look pretty dope with like a Kings jersey or something like that. You feel me? But yeah, man, them Court Purples is coming out. Those are motherfucking pretty dope. So if you a 1s fan, make sure you fuck with them things. You feel me? Off the motherfucking rip. The last motherfucking pair of shoes that I seen that's even worth talking about for this week is actually another pair of 1s. This pair, I don't know if they better than the Court Purples, but that was definitely pretty cool. They actually called the Air Jordan High Zoom Racer Blue. You feel me? They're gray, they're blue, and at the top, where you would lace like the top lacing, is actually transparent, so you can see through it. It's like a plasticky lace appeal on it. I don't know what you want to call that shit. They're pretty decent, and they also got a little bit of patent leather on the swoosh that, you know, kind of makes them pop a little bit. Again, I like 1s, but I don't know if these is gonna make the cut. I usually try to stick with OG colorways. Now, you know, 1s is probably like the most common Jordan that you can get in various colorways. They throw them out the same colorways they be throwing forces. Some of them be pretty dope, some of them don't be dope, and I feel like they just be trying to get people's money. But all in all, these is pretty cool, and I know a lot of people gonna fuck with these just because they 1s. They ice white, they got the blue bottom. Ooh, you feel me? They got the blue bottom, and these joints is just motherfucking tight. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna get them, but all in all, I think that they're dope. So make sure y'all motherfucking check those Racer Blue 1s out. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for y'all as far as the topics of the week. So yeah, man, like I said in the beginning, just make sure y'all stay safe out there. We don't really know what we can be expecting out of this coronavirus. You already see that they shutting down the NBA and all of the sporting events and major like concert venues and shit like that. So just be ready and just make sure you prepared, because like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen. So just make sure y'all stay healthy, make sure y'all safe, make sure y'all taking care of y'all's family, and off top, make sure y'all handling y'all's business. So until next week, make sure you roll up and make sure you tell your friends to fuck with the motherfucking podcast. Like I said, we about to probably have to be in the house, so you know that I'm about to be in front of this mic every motherfucking Monday. So until next week, make sure y'all stay tuned in. Make sure y'all stay taking these flights. You already know what it is, and you know who it is. It's your boy Jolen. It's Varsity. Peace.